Hey man, what is going on, man? Goose here, and hey man, LSU was victorious today against McNeese as they win 10-3 as they rebounded from the beating that they took against Auburn over the weekend. But this was a midweek game, a game that I know McNeese has a really good ball club, but this is a game LSU was supposed to win, and they did win. But we'll see if they can continue this hitting next weekend because the hitting was pretty bad against Auburn, especially the timely hitting. So LSU wins as they win 10-3 as William Schmidt got the start for LSU. He went 3 1/3 innings, got five. He gave up 5 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Struck out four, walked one. Benj came in and he pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up a run, also struck out one, and then Ware pitched a third of an inning, walked two batters, struck out none, and then Rizzi came in, pitched two and 2/3, really came in and really did well. Rizzi had a good outing today, struck out six batters, gave up one hit, no runs, no walks. Then Williams came in, pitched an inning, no walks, two strikeouts, and Myers came in and pitched one inning and no walks, two strikeouts. As a staff for the whole game, they only walked three batters, so that was better. That's LSU's been having problems this year walking batters, but today that wasn't the case. They struck out as a staff. They struck out 15 batters, only walked three. So a really good outing by a lot of pitchers today for LSU. So we got Dickinson led off the game today. He batted in the one spot. He was 1 for 4. Curiel was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Beck was 0 for 1. Paul didn't get in the bat. Jones was 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Also had a home run. Fry was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And Milam was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Brown was 1 for 5 with an RBI. Hernandez was 1 for 4 with an RBI. And then Priester didn't bat. Brazel was 1 for 4. And it was Stanfield. Stanfield was 1 for 2. So and then Dickinson had a run scored. So did Curiel. Jones had 3 runs scored. Fry had 2. Milam had 1. Braswell had 1, and Stanfield had 1. But But yeah, so LSU the bats came alive today. I wish they had these timely hitting this past weekend, but uh, you know, it's just something that's going to be need to they're going to need to do a little better against Alabama this weekend. Those timely hitting. All right, let's go over for McNeese. They had a bunch of a bunch of pitchers. I think they had a pitcher every inning. As Morgan went 1/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 3 runs. They were earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Coppinger went 1 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, a walk, no strikeouts. Then you had Fritcher pitch a third of an inning. He walked one, gave up a hit. You had Primo one inning, struck out 2. Then you had Notchheim went an inning, gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, two runs. Then you had Mott an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks. Then you had Corrales 1 inning, 1 walk. Then Swinson 1 inning, a strikeout. Then you had Stemska 1 inning. He gave a hit, a run. It was earned, a walk. And so yeah, they pitched a bunch of guys to McNeese. I think that was just by design that they wanted to pitch a whole bunch of guys and not waste some pitching because they have a conference to worry about. All right, so Westenberg was 0 for 4. Stancliffe was 2 for 4. Brousseau was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Huson was 2 for 3. Edwards was 1 for 3. He had a homer. He had 2 RBIs. And Mesh was 1 for 3. Botno was 0 for 1. Dow 0 for 2. Plowman 0 for 1. Naranga 0 for 4. Schneider didn't get an at bat. Mangrum was 0 for 3, and then another Fontenot. There's 2 Fontenos. And the other Fontenot was 0 for 1 for McNeese. So LSU, good win. I think they're 32 and 6 now. See, I think they're 32-6 now. So it was a good win. It was a good win for LSU as they needed to rebound from that loss from the sweep that they took against Auburn. So now they go play Thursday, Friday, Saturday against Alabama, and we can't get swept again. I guess that goes without saying. They can't get swept again. We got to win at least 2 out of 3, just to keep pace, because you want a top 8 national seed at the end of the year. So we can't get into we can't get into this what's the word I'm looking for. We can't start losing series and really knock ourselves out of a top 8 national seed, because we don't want to be going on the road in a super regional. If we have to go on the road in a super regional, it's usually doesn't bode well for LSU. So Tigers win 10-3 over McNeese. As says William Schmidt got the win and Parker Morgan got the loss. All right, man. We'll see you guys next time, and go Tigers.